Hey y'all. So yeah, I had a video showing the first part of this and a whole long speech before I started on this, explaining what I was doing, and I don't know what I did. I wish I could blame it on the video-ing, but it was the video-er that screwed things up, so I lost all that. Anyway, this is plastic canvas, and it's kind of like cross-stitch, but with plastic instead of fabric. But you can, just like with cross-stitch, make any design and such. A little bit harder, but you use yarn and then a big fat needle in place of, you know, the sewing needle and the threads. But anyway, this design is a Star Wars design, and my sons have both told me what it's called numerous times, and I don't remember. But anyway, my one son had a mug with this design on it, and I don't know why, but I wasn't thinking, and there was a bunch of bugs in the cupboard one night, and I just took the Raid can and sprayed it all up in the cupboard and wasn't thinking, and so yeah, I sprayed the Raid on the thing, and it made the design, it ate through the design, and so now it's almost gone off of his mug. So I'm making him a can holder with this design on it. This is about the same color design that it was on the mug. The mug was silver. This is obviously black. And I haven't started yet because I'm too busy talking and trying to read my notes. My notes, a 3, a 3, a 4, just so that I can kind of keep things even, because it wasn't an even number, so I couldn't do all of them with just 3 or all of them with just 4, and trying to rotate back and forth and not rotate and all that stuff. And normally I wouldn't have an intricate design like this to go around and just keep going across, and it wouldn't be any big deal. But yeah, so anyway, just feed the yarn through and keep a little tail on the back. It's a little bit long. Here we go. And just go at a diagonal just like you would if you were cross-stitching. I lost track again. Hang on just a second. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then this should be a 3. So, and by 3, it's just my shorthand notes is 1 is the one I go through, skipping 1 and another one. So 1, 2, 3. And because I'm going at the diagonals, then I just know that there's one gap in between. And this thread that I got is a new one I've never used before. Usually I use ones that are more like this, but this one's like super fat and fuzzy, and I really like it. But it's kind of a pain in the neck for lining things up, and it's harder to see the design, where here you can definitely see that these ones go this way and these ones are going this way. But yeah, so anyway, I don't know for sure how much of this I'm gonna talk through, but I'm just gonna kind of wave, so when I'm doing my editing, I know about where to pause so that I can speed up, so that you don't have to listen to me ramble through the whole thing. So okay, I'm gonna wave again, and I will see you when I'm done. Bye. Okay, I wanted to go ahead and pause, well, not pause, but start talking here again to show kind of how I go around the design here and then start again at the other side. I'm not sure exactly how to explain it, just I don't know that, whoops, sorry, that there's any like actual like rules or anything, but because I want it to be filled in and I don't want any gaps, I'm just kind of doing my own thing to, because if I was to keep going in the angle, keep on going at the angle all the way across, I would have this little gap here. I don't know if you can see that right there, this little V right there, and I don't want that. So I gotta make sure which one I was on. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut across and go just sideways on it to see I filled that little hole in, and this is bumped up a little bit right here on the edge. It sticks out a little, excuse me, but when I get the next row going, it'll hide it and it'll be no big deal. See, here's a little angle. I don't know if you can see that. A little bit right there I can see, and I don't know if I'm gonna go back in and fix that or if I'm gonna leave it. Actually, yeah, let me go fix it. I need to cut across and okay, let me get in here. Okay, yep, see, much better. Now I don't have that little plasticky piece, and I'm tempted to go back over with the orange because you can see the plastic through, and I want it to be more like this where you can't notice it, so I may go back through and go across it straight like I just did there, but I'm not sure just yet how I will do that. But this side's going to be easy because it's going to follow the same curve that was already going on, and I just cut across there and I need to gap it through, because even though it's a can holder, when he goes to put the can in, it's going to like get hung on all these strings. And yes, technically I could cut it off and make it so it's all nice and pretty and all that, but I'm not doing this to try and sell it, and I'm being a little bit lazy because that's kind of a pain in the butt, and it wastes more of the yarn than I waste by just going across like that, and I don't like to waste it. So alright, that one I'm gonna have to do different because it is cutting off. I don't know if you can see, sorry. If I go straight up, it's cutting part of this orange, like hiding it some. So I'm gonna do this in two parts so that it's not cutting across it. Yeah, that's much better. And I don't even know if you saw where I had done it before to see what I had messed up. But I just went through the wrong hole. Dang it. And I go to rewatch this and I may not play any of it because I'm still trying to get used to this new setup with my new camera holder for the tripod. Let me get this one up and then I'll actually show that to you quick. Actually, no, I'm not going to. I'll do a whole nother thing on it because if I get stopped with this, then I'm afraid I'll lose video again, and I don't want that. So, anyway, whoops. Anyway, so yeah, I will just continue to fill this up till this is all black, and then when I'm done with that, then I've got what's going to be the base, and I've got my own little chicken scratch notes there to help me keep it so it's even pattern, so it's, because it narrows down, so there's some of them that are going to have to be on a V, and I want that to be even. It's quartered out but I want it to be even between each of the corners, so it took me probably a good 15-20 minutes to lay it out to where I was happy with it, because I don't want it to look stupid when I'm done. So when I get this finished and full of black, and I get this finished and full of black, then I will bring you back and show you how I connect them. Okay, see you then.